Okay, guys, so today I thought I would do a video on how people overestimate how far natural talent can take them. So, um, let's say that you want to be like Neil Peart, probably the greatest drummer of all time, from Rush, of course. Let's say you want to be like him. Well, people think that that natural talent that they have, quote unquote, is going to take them as far as playing at like Neil Peart or better than Neil Peart, which is impossible. So people think that because they have some sort of natural talent somehow, that's something that makes it so that they don't have to work at it, so that they don't have to try, which couldn't be further from the truth. It doesn't matter how much natural talent you have, you're never going to get to the level of Neil Peart if you don't work your ass off. Um, People think that if they have a natural talent at something, that they just don't have to do it anymore. They just don't have to practice it anymore. Because people give them so much praise for having natural talent, they think, oh, well, people are giving me praise for having this natural talent, so I don't have to try anymore. That's not true. I had a friend, band class, who thought somehow he had some sort of natural talent at drums, or, well, not drums, music in general. He didn't. He didn't have any natural talent at it. He didn't at all. But he thought he did, and he thought he played really well. He didn't. He couldn't keep time to save his damn life. So, natural talent does not get you far. I had sort of natural talent with drums, but I still have to work my ass off a lot. Like, daily for 2 hours a day. At one point, I was playing drums for 3 hours a day, every single day, for weeks. And because I was trying to get better. And that's one aspect where working your ass off too much isn't good for you. It doesn't help you at all. If you're constantly doing something, it doesn't really help. Like if you wanted to get stronger and you lifted weights and went to the gym for 3 hours a day, every single day for like a month, you're not going to get stronger. You're just going to be in pain because you didn't take any days to let your body rest. So to get better and to progress at something, one, practice a lot, do it a lot, but then have a day where you don't do it or do less of it. Let's say you do 3 hours of guitar every single day for a month. And then you do that, and there's another guy who does it for 3 hours a day, but does it bi-daily. So that means he has one day. What the hell is this? So he has a 1 day on, 1 day off, 1 day on, 1 day off, and he still plays 3 hours a day. He's going to progress slower than you, but in the end, he's going to play better than you because he took those breaks. Those breaks allowed him to let his body reset and kind of rest from his last play session. And that's why these are the key components to learning anything. One, get a teacher. Please just get a teacher. It is so helpful. I've learned so many instruments without a teacher, and that hurt my ability to play them severely. Two, work at them a lot. Work at them as much as you can. But not to the point where you're getting tired really quickly or you don't feel like you're progressing even though you're playing a bunch. Three, take breaks. Breaks are important because your body can't just keep pumping out work constantly. It needs to rest. That's why we sleep. That's why most jobs have weekends so that you're not working on those weekends to give you a minute to kind of rest so that you can kind of reset your mind, reset your body for Monday. Those are the key components. Now, if you want to learn an instrument, it's kind of different. One, get a teacher. Two, work on time. Work on keeping time. Because if you're jamming with other musicians, and let's say there's a drummer and a bassist there, and then you're playing all over the place, they're going to shut you up and they're going to stop playing with you because you're not keeping good time. Three, learn the notes of your instrument and how to read them. I haven't done this with guitar and bass yet, but I will next year in high school, my freshman year. And if you have drum sheet music, then drum sheet music is not very hard to read. It's pretty easy. You don't have to think about all these notes that guitar does. You don't have chords. So it's a lot easier to read. The next tip for learning an instrument is play. If you have free time, play your instrument. Doesn't matter what you're doing. If you're practicing scales or if you're just, dicking around on your instrument. You know, um, but don't go overboard with the practicing. Have at the start of learning the instrument, have kind of a practice regimen that you stick to for a while. You don't have to stick to it forever, because eventually it's just going to become second nature to you to play your instrument. But have something that allows you to know what you're going to practice. But yeah, natural talent.